extremely cautious approach on explaining this matter. It's very brutal. The numbers are there. And let me tell you, let's face it, this is not the first, from when ODM was formed in the year 2007, this is not the first coalition that they've had. There was one of 2013, which was Koech, and then we had recently Azimio la Umoja, and several other coalitions. Any party, what is told, must prepare for an election. These two parties, ODM and UDA, by all measure, today, are the most biggest political party that we have in our country. Now, the numbers of 2 to 3 million, in fact, in my view, the president was being very minimalistic. In my view, we will go beyond 3 million. And let me tell you this, Trevor. This pact was, and the discussions happened when the former Prime Minister was alive. He knew what he wanted. He knew why this pact was very necessary. And part of the things that we must look at is that we must run away from these village political parties. The intention was to make sure that we have one formidable party, that every part of this country feels represented by that particular party. We have lost a section of our traditional voting bloc today. Okay? There are areas that we believe, when we do our own arithmetic, we look like, and we have observed that, of course, we've lost. ODM has also lost some of its traditional voting bloc.
Which parts have you lost?
Some of the parts, I wouldn't know, of course. Why would you
this is the first time you're admitting this on TV. That
it is politics. Every time, today you have this region that are supporting you. The next year you have these other regions that are not supporting you. It happens in politics, even to our own selves. Today I don't expect that where I won 99% in last general election is going to be the same probably in the next general election. Sometimes things do change, which is okay. But any political party then will have to marshal its troops and see who they can form an alliance with. ODM and UDA is such a serious, formidable coalition today. And let me tell you, Trevor, even as we speak right now, do you know we do not even have a competitor? The united opposition, in fact, they've called themselves united opposition, and they will end up in that united opposition even after election. Because as we are talking, they are moving from air-conditioned room to the other, having meetings after meeting. You've seen one of the presidential candidates is perpetually asleep, and he's supposed to be contested. And the other ones are either enjoying a meal somewhere, you know. The other ones are still crying. They do not know who will run. Occasionally, they will have a meeting and say, we will field one candidate. Then you look at the speeches of the likes of Kenanyutu on a weekend and you realize, no, these guys are not united. Another one is pulling this way. The other one is speaking in Nyeri. The other one is speaking somewhere in Kisii. In some very small villages, and you expect to win a national election. We have no competitor. I said it here in this show. Severally, and I will say it again here, Trevor. The only competition that William Samoei Ruto has is his own manifesto. Not all these guys that you see here. These are, I mean, he will make mincemeat of these guys. Honestly, look at the mobilization that he has. Look at William Ruto's calendar for the from the new year. Just look at it. Today, as we are talking here, he's in Kisii. These guys will be in a boardroom somewhere in Nairobi and saying, and issuing threats that how we will beat William Ruto. Occasionally, they will have incidences where they will ride on, like what happened on Sunday, the unfortunate incident that happened on Sunday. It will take them for another 1 or 2 weeks before they can come out with another story. William Ruto is already ahead. And I've looked, let me tell you, I've observed William Ruto because I've worked with him very closely. My friend, that guy is a very, very brutal, serious politician that you can have in this generation. So to say, and people, and I've even seen it in with Mokratego's party. There are people who think that Raila Odinga was just a formidable candidate just because he was Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga worked so hard, not once, not twice, for so many elections to get to where he was. Yeah. There are guys who have just come in there and they think that today, just because you've been propelled by the party to the position where you are, you can just run and win an election. Winning an election is so different. Okay. It is so difficult. You need resources. You need people. You need friends. You need to have serious coalitions and pacts with several individuals, and it is extremely involving. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to come out from boardrooms. You have to go to the field, speak to the people, and sell their manifesto. Our manifesto, and even, let me say it as I conclude, Trevor. Look at where we were. Yesterday, Moody's has just upgraded and elevated our financial position to a positive one. It tells you that our inflation and the stability of our economy is perfect, as it is at the moment. There is so much that this government has done. There is so much that is going to happen. You and I, Trevor, before the next general election, will be driving from Nairobi to Mau Summit on a dual carriageway. That has never been done in the history of this country, but any other president. William Ruto is doing it. This year, he has promised that we'll have a railway station that is going to run all the way to Kisumu. These are the things that we are happy about. Today, Ruto, even his own Mau Mau roads, are almost being completed. The president has promised that he complete them before the next general election. We look at it from a manifesto that we gave to the people of this country and what we have delivered. William Ruto is delivering. Yesterday, you had here Honorable Duale, and I must laud the cabinet secretary of health, Honorable Duale, on the performance. You've seen where we are today with SHA, where people were extremely skeptical that this was an unnecessary. Today, people and confessions are coming out to say SHA is working and people have registered. We've hit huge marks of how many people as a country we are trying to ensure and have it under universal health. So in a nutshell, I'm saying we are competing against our manifesto. We will come and tell the people of this country our manifesto, and 2 and 3 million votes the president alluded to are a modest figure. We will win this election by more than 3 million votes.
Joe, your side